Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Mrs. Pullen for Lesson 10.03, Example 7. Maya invested $2,100 in an account paying an interest rate of 7 3/8 compounded continuously. Okay, so that compounded continuously is really important. So Jack invested $2,100 in an account paying an interest rate of 7 5/8%, and that's compounded monthly. That's important. After 12 years, how much more money would Jack have in his account than Maya? So we see that we're comparing two different groups, two different people's investment, Maya and Jack. And let's have a line, let's create a line down the middle between the two. Okay. Let's thicken that line. Okay. So Maya is investing her money continuously. So the formula is PERT, the shampoo formula. We know that the principal that she's investing in is $2,100. And the interest rate, well, the interest rate is 7 3/8%. So how do we work that? That would be written as 7 plus 3 divided by 8. We're going to hit Control Enter to convert it into a decimal. And then we have to divide that by 100, and we get 0.07375. 0.07375. She's also investing her money for 12 years. So we're going to substitute into the formula. So A is equal to the 2100 E. Since our money is growing, our interest rate is positive, so 0.07375. And T is just 12. And we're going to enter it right into our graphing calculator. So let me enter 2100. The E button is on the same line as 1, 2, 3, all the way to the left. And it's 0.07375 times 12. And you're going to carry that out to lots of decimal places. I don't know why it's only coming out to 2. Let's check my calculator settings. So you may end up having this happen to you with your calculator at home. So I go into my document settings, and sure enough, I'm only on float 6, and I should be on plain float. I'm going to make it as default. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my document, and I'm going to go back to that line. And now I see that it's has a lot more decimal places. And you want to go to, when you write out your answer, to at least 4 decimal places. So her total amount so far is $5,088.2672. Don't round yet. Okay, now let's go on to Jack. Jack also invested $2,100, but his formula is different because he's compounding it monthly. So let's write down the correct formula. So A sub 0, that's that interest formula that's compounded. So we divide R by N and multiply T by N. And now we write out the parameters. So he's investing $2,100. The interest rate is 7 5/8. So to enter that in the calculator, let me just clear the screen. You would go 7 plus 5 divided by 8. You would then hit Control Enter and then divide by 100. And you get 0.07625. 0.07625. N is compounded monthly, so that means N is 12. And T, it's invested in the same amount of time. So now what we're going to do is we're going to substitute into the formula. So that's the 2100, 1 plus 0.07625 divided by 12, raised to the 12 times 12. Right, because it's 12 for the compounding and 12 for the years. Now we're going to enter it in the calculator carefully. So it's 2100 parentheses 1 plus control division, and it's 0.07625 over 12. Let's go out of the parentheses, caret 12 times 12, and we're going to write this number down to lots of decimal places. So we're almost done with the problem. But the problem, but the problem is asking us how much more money does Jack have, compared to Maya. So you have to take the difference. So the difference is the 5,228.072 minus the 5,088.2672. And so we go into the calculator and we do 5,228.072 minus the 5,088.2672. And we get $139.80. So let's write that down. And to the nearest dollar would be $140.